The last year since I last spoke with you, maybe about 13 months ago. I was in Bali. Prior to that, Mexico. Prior to that, was living in Georgia. And I want to tell you how to survive and thrive the next decade, as well as give you some quick updates about what's going on here at RLD and what's new in the future. So firstly, post-pandemic, about 2 years ago, I was trapped in Georgia. My friends had gone to different countries. I was thinking about following them. One had gone back to Australia, one had gone to Philippines, one had gone back to Canada. I thought, shit, this thing will blow over. I've lived through SARS, Ebola, all these other things, and I thought it'd be a month. Little did I know the 2 years we had ahead of us. And for that time in Georgia, I felt like I was back in the USSR, living in Eastern Europe, waiting 2 hours outside in the winter to get food and groceries at the supermarkets. That's how bad it was. They had us waiting, 2 feet apart outside, one person in the store at a time. Didn't know if food services would get shut off. Didn't know what was going to happen. Surviving on debit cards. I had a storehouse of food, which thankfully I never had to cook, and I haven't broken my 8-year streak of not cooking anything. But it was a rough time to say the least, and it was a rough time to spend by myself. I'd just broken up with my girlfriend. She was gone back to her village. We got separated. She was locked down there, wasn't working anyways. And I said to myself, never again. Because prior to that, I thought getting wealthy was enough. After the pandemic, I realized wealth is not enough, nor is having bank accounts in nearly every continent like I did, nor is having gold, Bitcoin. You need a network, and you need strategic partners, and you need at least 3 guys in your city at all times. This whole digital nomad thing, it never worked in the first place, and it certainly does not work now. So since then, for the last 2 years or so, I've been coaching one-on-one pretty intensely, sometimes up to 8 hours a day. And in that period, between myself and my clients, my friends, and the guys in my Brotherhood network, I've devised what I think is the best possible strategy to get through the next decade. And that includes gold, it includes Bitcoin, it includes potentially some real estate. And as always, the primary focus is your business, your high margin business. It includes how to survive the central bank digital currencies that are coming down the pipe, the New World Economic Order, a network of guys that are 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs like myself and my clients and my friends in literally every continent in the world, working towards that same goal, working along those same objectives. There's not a variable that's not accounted for. There's not a piece of the strategy that I haven't turned upside down and thought about in every potential way. I'll give you a bit of a hint. It is a catch-all kitchen sink strategy, but it's done with specifics, and I still truly believe that your primary high margin business is numero uno. But that's on the wealth side. We also need residencies, passports, local networks in local bases, networks in the playgrounds, unless you want to spend the next decade in the city you happen to be born in, paying 40% taxes. You need all that, and you need safe banking jurisdictions, safe jurisdictions for your gold. You need to know how to store crypto properly, which is a bitch and a half. I mean, it'll take you just 2 weeks to a month to implement how to actually store crypto properly. And by crypto, I only mean Bitcoin. And by Bitcoin, I only mean if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, I don't have to sell you on it. I do own some. I'm going to do part 3 of my video on crypto. I still am 50-50 on it, but it is something that I at least have custody of because when the central bank digital currencies come around, well, your relation to your money is going to be let's say, a brave new world. So there's a lot of things coming down the pipe, and if you want to be able to survive and thrive over the next decade into this, let's call it a new world economic order, I have the secret for you. And the secret is, give me money, okay? And by that I mean, in addition to the things I mentioned that I've been working on over the last 2 years, I've also built out a sales and marketing closing company that I'm working with on some of my clients, where we close your deals for you. In some cases, we'll actually do the marketing. And a number of new coaching game plans. There's going to be 8 coaching game plans launched. We're talking about tax minimization, expat strategy, scaling your business, wealth protection, dating game plan, organization, burnout, all these different things that I've perfected, at least in my opinion, over my last 5 years of ultra intensive one-on-one coaching. The one-on-one coaching, weekly calls program that I used to do is being phased out in favor of these new game plans, as well as the RLD Brotherhood, which has been launched for the last 8 months between friends and current clients, and it's going to be rolled out to the public very soon. And in addition to all that, over the past, I would say, 3 years, I've been working on those courses which I've been telling you about forever. Well, they're finally ready to be rolled out. Might have made a mistake trying to make it all one big course, one monster course, one perfected course, and have since rolled that back, and what it's going to be is about 50 separate courses, 50 to 60 separate courses over the next 2 years. First one's being launched this month, so stay tuned for that. So you can pick up the courses at revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/products. revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching is for you to pick up any of those coaching game plans that I mentioned. revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/brotherhood is where you will find our community. And we're also rolling out Substack. I've got a Telegram channel. I've got Will Freeman YouTube channel, rolled out to Twitter, Will Freeman LinkedIn. I'm everywhere, man. Oh, and we built out a team too. So I've got a team for my business operations, and I've also got a team for my personal operations. The organizational system that I originally released and how to get organized has been put on steroids. It's one of the coaching game plans that I can offer to you, to where you can automate and delegate everything you hate. So content will be frequently uploaded across all those different platforms. If you want more information, go to revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/connect, I believe. You can see my link tree with access to all those different platforms. And the last point, just to reiterate, is the service that we're rolling out, where if you have a remote business or you are open to remote sales, we can close for you with no setup fee. I write the script myself. I write all the features, benefits. I optimize your offer. I write an entire objections funnel. We run that through an AI software that shows exactly how much of the script the closer is actually saying as a percentage. And we roll out the AI to automate to where he just has to say the words, and the deal closes. And so you can check that out at revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/services. We also offer service to get you SBA loans, credit, and investing, in terms of me reaching out personally to my network if you have a good deal, as well as coaching you on how to get investment in your deal, how to pitch VCs, how to pitch banks, things of that nature, things that I've personally done and things that I've been helping my clients with, my 6, 7, 8 figure clients with over the last 5 years very intensively.